Animation is evolving faster than ever, and behind the scenes, studios around the world are turning to artificial intelligence to keep up with the demand. It's a move that's raising a lot of eyebrows and, quite frankly, even more concerns. But is AI really the threat so many make it out to be, or is it the thing that might actually save the industry from burning itself out? We're watching another revolution in animation unfold right now, and if you blink, you honestly might just miss it. It's not happening on a convention stage or in a sleek trailer. It's happening behind the scenes, deep inside the production pipeline, and it's being powered, increasingly so, by artificial intelligence. Now, before you roll your eyes and start clutching your Blu-ray box sets like they're holy relics, hear me out. AI is not killing animation. It might actually be saving it. Take Toei Animation. Yeah, that Toei. The studio behind Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Sailor Moon, you name it, they've probably done it. They're the GOAT. They recently announced plans to implement AI into nearly every stage of their workflow. We're talking in between frames, background generation, layout design, and even line correction. That's not just streamlining, that's re-engineering the whole damn machine. And to some people, yeah, that's kind of terrifying. In fact, fans are already up in arms, calling it the end of artistry, the end of tradition, the start of the robot apocalypse in 24 frames per second. But those same fans aren't asking the right question. They're asking, will AI ruin the art? When they should be asking, what's been ruining the artists? Because, well, let's be honest, the anime industry has been chewing up creatives and spitting them out for decades. Long hours, bottom barrel pay, no job security, and the sheer volume of shows being pumped out like an assembly line of widgets. This isn't a new problem, it's just more visible now. And with anime's explosive rise and global popularity, the pressure has only gotten worse. Look, manga right now is outselling American comics 3-1. And the hunger for new series is bottomless, especially in the streaming age. But who's paying the price? It's not the fans that binge watch 10 shows at once. It's the junior animator pulling in 14-hour days for less than what a barista at Starbucks makes. That's why Toei's move is so fascinating to me. They're not eliminating jobs. They're trying to stop their workforce from collapsing. AI is stepping in to take care of the stuff that burns people out, the repetitive, thankless tasks that sap time and creativity. But somehow, when the conversation hits the timeline, it's all about protecting tradition. What tradition? The one where talented artists quietly suffer while we pretend their labor is a magical gift from the anime gods? Come on. This isn't the first time the industry has panicked over innovation. Remember the reaction to the CG in the 90s? When Jurassic Park hit, a lot of practical effects artists thought the sky was falling. There were real fears that computers would replace model makers and puppeteers. And yeah, the industry changed for the better, but it didn't die. Those tools opened doors to new kinds of storytelling and new creative possibilities. AI, and hear me out, is just the next evolution of that cycle. And it's not just Japan figuring this out either. At TED 2025, Industrial Light and Magic's Rob Bredow dropped a short film called Star Wars Field Guide. It was built using AI tools in under 2 weeks by one guy. His name is Landis Fields. Not done to replace a team, but to create a vibe, a concept piece, a living, breathing mood board that gave the creative team a playground to build from. Some of the creatures were a little too giraffe peacock for my tastes because, the AI is still figuring it all out. But the point of the presentation, of that demonstration, was not perfection. It was to showcase a possibility. Bredow made it clear. AI is a collaborator. It's not a conqueror. It's about speeding up the boring parts so the artists can focus on the good stuff. And let's be clear, and I need to really send this point home with you guys. This you've got to listen. AI can't do everything. It can't replace instinct. It can't feel tone or create subtext. It doesn't understand cultural nuance or emotional rhythm. It's not going to storyboard an emotional beat or animate a character with real soul unless a human is behind it. What it can do is generate faster iterations, automate grunt work, and give artists more time to focus on their actual craft. That's the trade-off. And honestly, I'd make the argument that it's a pretty fair one. This mindset is what's going to reshape the industry, not just for massive studios with legacy franchises, but for the weirdos, the visionaries, the indie creators stuck on the fringe. Take Flow, for example. You know, the Latvian animated feature that was made entirely in Blender over the span of 5 years? No studio system, no Pixar polish, just raw talent, open source software, and a whole lot of heart. And you know what? It won Best Animated Feature at the 2025 Oscars. It beat Disney. It crushed the competition. And Blender, by the way, is free. And as more AI tools become accessible within programs like Blender, you'd better believe we're going to see more flows coming out of the woodwork. Not despite AI, but because of it. So here's the thing. If you do truly care about animation, you should care about the people making it, not just their style, their sustainability. You can't claim to love the art and ignore the artist's exhaustion. And maybe AI won't fix everything overnight because there's no way for it to do that. But it is a start. It's a tool. And in the right hands, tools don't destroy, they build. The future of animation isn't machine versus man. It's machine with man. It's human vision amplified, not erased. And if that means that more stories get told by more people in more places with fewer bodies burning out in the process and fewer studio gatekeeping, then I'm all in, because animation is for everybody, and it's never been just about what's on the screen. It's about who gets to put it there in the first place. As always, I'm curious to know your thoughts. Please let me know, like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. My name is Matt. Thanks for listening.